Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Offices Adda 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar, and I am with you with the era of accounting and financial management. Acha, what am I going to talk about today? I am going to talk about a very important topic and a very different one too. This has been recently added in the examination. That means this was just added as per the new syllabus, which is called cash flow and fund flow statement. Today, I'm not going to talk about fund flow. I'm going to totally talk about cash flow. Now, what do you mean by cash flow statement? Cash flow means what? Cash means inwards or cash going outwards, है ना? So that can be the case when we talk about cash inflow or cash outflow, that is called cash flow, है ना? So when we talk about cash flow statement, it talks about inflow of cash, outflow of the cash, and what exactly is cash? That means cash and cash equivalent. Okay, let me tell you about the cash and cash equivalents. First and foremost thing is cash and cash equivalents. What are they? Cash and cash equivalents includes what exactly? It includes cash balance. It includes bank balance and cash balance, bank balance, and the last one it includes is marketable securities. All those securities which can be sold within a period of 3 months at any point of time, and there will not be a major change in the price of that security. We will call them marketable securities. So this is the point regarding this area. That means when we talk about cash balance, bank balance, or marketable securities, this is what we talk about. So cash and cash flow statement or fund flow statement, totally focused upon cash flow for the moment. Cash flow talks about inflow. That means when you receive money. Outflow when you lose money. है ना? So these two are the points. Then what is the first question? It says, for the purpose of preparing cash flow statement, which one of the following is considered as operating activity? Do you know when we talk about cash flow statement, na, under cash flow statement, we have three things. We have three kinds of activities under cash flow statement. The three activities are operating, the money that we earn by doing our business. First is operating income. Second is, first is operating income. Second is operating, then we have investing. And third is financing. Acha, let's not call it income because that's wrong. I'll call it operating activities. The activities which are done wholly solely for the business. And investing activities, which is when the organization is involved in investing somewhere. That is in terms of capital expenditure. That means they're buying an asset or they're selling an asset. Financing activity is about arranging a loan. Getting money for the loan there or getting finances for the business there is a part of financing activity. So we've got three kinds of activities: operating, investing, and financing. Operating talks about the money which the business earns or spends on the day-to-day business activities. Investing talks about the purchase of fixed assets, then we lose money. Sale of fixed assets, then we gain money. And then we have financing activity. Financing activity means arrangement for loan or payoff of loan. Arrangement of capital or losing the capital. Okay, so what next are we going to talk about? Based upon this, I'm going to talk about what are those different activities which might be covered in operating, which might be covered in investing, and which might be covered in the area of financing activity. So let's talk about it in detail, everyone. The first question was based upon operating activity. That means I'm going to ask you what will happen in case of an operating activity. Acquisition of machinery, purchase of goods for sale, issue of debentures, or repayment of term loan. For the purpose of preparing cash flow statement, which one of the following is considered as operating activity? Operating means day-to-day business. Acquisition of machinery. We don't acquire machinery every day, na? Okay, apologies everyone. Now, do I purchase and sell goods every day? Yeah, that sounds better. That can be called an operating activity. The next one is issue of debentures. Debentures means a debt. You don't raise a debt every single day because you have to pay it back as well. Na? Repayment of term loan, again something which we do not do every single day. We do it once in a blue moon. So in this case, the correct answer would be purchase of goods for sale, because we are going to purchase them and maybe I'll be selling it in a few days as soon as the finished goods is ready. And we do this thing if I'm a huge business. Na, this is a very good thing. I'll be doing it in multiple times. While I'll acquire a machinery once in a blue moon. I'll issue debentures once in a blue moon. When I get money, I'll repay with the loans. You know? So in this case, the correct answer is the purchase of goods for sale. Next point. For the purpose of preparing cash flow statement, which one of the following is considered as financing activity? Financing activity means the activity which relates to acquiring finances for the business. Financing activity, which includes financing activity can be for acquiring the loan, for acquiring the capital, right? They are all covered here. Issue of fresh capital, processing of goods, redemption of debentures, or sale of manufactured goods. When we talk about financing activity, the correct answer is going to be issue of fresh capital, because processing of goods is a day-to-day thing. Redemption of debentures, which is basically which one of the following? Acha everyone, sale of manufactured goods is basically operating. This is operating. This is operating. Selling and processing all are a part of it, because we are going to spend and we are going to have money. When we talk about redemption of debentures, redemption means to pay off a loan, and issue of share capital means to get the loan. So in this case, this will be an outflow in the financing activity and this is an inflow. Okay? This in the financing activity would be a plus and this one would be a minus. So technically this question is wrong, and in this case both these points A and C are to be considered. So in this case they have written issue of share capital, but redemption of debentures is also a part of this, everyone. So in this case the correct answer is going to be issue of share capital. For the purpose of preparing cash flow statement, which one of the following is considered as investment activity? Buyback of shares, redemption of debentures, manufacture of goods, or disposal of machinery. Now what am I looking forward to, everyone? For the purpose of preparing cash flow statement, we are thinking about preparing the cash flow statement and looking at investment activity. Investment means I am putting money in such a way that investing activity can deal with acquiring an asset. When I purchase an asset, I lose money. Or first is acquiring an asset and then we are selling an asset. A long-term asset rather. Acquiring means getting the asset, selling means paying for that. Then this would be inflow or outflow. When we sell, we have an outflow. When we buy, it's an inflow. So buyback, redemption, manufacture, disposal. So in this case, the correct answer is going to be looking at investment activity now. Disposal of machinery. Buyback of shares, it's a financing activity. Redemption of debentures, again a financing activity. In both the cases, it's an outflow because we pay to the other person. No? And then we have manufacture of goods is an operating activity. And disposal of machinery, that's an investing activity. So with every question, I'm going to let you know all the different points. So whenever you are dealing with such questions, be very clear about what are we going to do with such questions. That is disposal of machinery. Achha, if I dispose of a machinery, is it going to be inflow or is it going to be an outflow? See everyone, if I sell an asset now, I get money. If I buy an asset, it's an outflow because then I have to shell out money. In this case, I will get money. So in this case, the correct answer is disposal. Okay? Disposal is an inflow. It's an inflow. Looking forward towards the next question. Which one of the following would be a source of funds, everyone? Increase in fixed assets, increase in inventory, increase in current liabilities, or decrease in capital? Which one of the following is a source of funds? If I want to look at the source of funds, everyone, source of funds means I'm going to get money. Increase in fixed assets, I'm going to lose money, right? If I have to buy this digital pen, I have to pay off. So that would be covered there. Then increase in inventory. Inventory is basically when we purchase goods, I'll have to pay money. It's not a source. Increase in current liabilities or decrease in capital. The moment there's a decrease in capital, that means I've taken the money out of my business, which is called drawings. And when we look at the increase in current liabilities, everyone, increase in current liabilities means I'm getting more loans. Hai? More loans means plus money. So in this case, the correct answer is increase in current liabilities. Which one of the following is a use of fund? Increase in capital, increase in current liabilities, increase in term loan, or increase in receivables? Which one of the following is a use of funds? Use of funds means where we are actually using the money. Increase in capital, we are getting money. Increase in current liabilities, again, we are getting money. Increase in term loan, we are still getting money. So that means in the first three, it is basically inflow of funds. That's not application, it's just inflow. And increase in receivables, everyone. When we have increase in receivables, that means we have more people from whom we'll have to receive money. That means we gave or utilized our credit for them. So it is basically use of funds. The answer is D. Increase in receivables. Done, everyone? Which section of cash flow statement includes a net income and adjustment of non-cash expenses like depreciation? First of all, now they find the net profit and they adjust it for non-operating, number one, and non-operating and one is non-operating, then is non-cash. Yeah. For both these kind of things, they have to eliminate their effect. If it's a non-operating income, removed by subtracting it. If it's a non-operating expense, then add it back. We are going to nullify the effect of that thing. So how do we nullify it? Be it operating, be it investing, and be it financing, or none of the above. So basically in this case, what happens is this is all done in the area of operating activities. Done, everyone? So operating means day-to-day working of an organization. Okay, let's go to the next question now. Which one of the following is a source of cash, everyone? Among the following, which one is a source of cash? Which one of the following is a source of cash? Source means from where you're going to get cash. Cash deposit into bank, cash withdrawn from bank, sale of goods costing 10,000 and for 8,000, and then we have sale of marketable securities for cash. Which of the following is a source of cash? From where I'm going to get cash is when I sell something. Cash deposit into the bank or cash withdrawn. Cash and cash equivalents are just changing. They are not increasing. If I keep the money in my bank account or in my hand, it doesn't matter. Sale of goods costing 10,000 for 8,000. The goods have been sold. So this is a loss. And sale of marketable securities for cash. It's just a change. But from this portion, even though there's a sale, we are still getting the amount. Na? So sale of goods costing 10,000 for 8,000. The organization has got 10,000 rupees. Right? Now, in this case, our loss is of 2000. In this case, what will happen? The goods are for rupees 10,000 na. So we sold it for 2000 less. That means we sold it for 8,000. Now in this case, this 8,000 that we are receiving is still money that we are receiving now. The question is basically a source of cash. From where you're going to get the cash? Because in other areas, we're just changing the form from cash to marketable securities or marketable securities to bank. That's not something which we can say there's an inflow of money for the community there. So in this case, it would be sale of goods costing 6,000 for 8,000. Next question, which of the following is incorrect about the statement of cash inflows? It is provide that information that about the cash receipt and cash payment. It reconciles ending cash balance as per bank. It provides information of operating, investing, and financing. It explains the deviation from the earnings. If you're deviating from the earnings there. Which one of the following is incorrect about the statement of cash flows? Acha, cash flows is basically when we receive money. If you talk about it provides the information, see, yeah, it does. It gives us the information about inflow and outflows. That is correct. So that it reconciles ending cash balance. Yeah, it also does that. It provides information about operating, investing, and financing. That is also true. So there is nothing called D there. This doesn't really sound good, right? So after this, what next do we have? Here comes the next question, everyone. There is a machine worth rupees 40,000 which has a depreciation already included in it. This was sold for 34,000. It doesn't matter for what amount it was sold. This amount is there. We are receiving it now. That means the organization is having cash inflow. Simple rule. It doesn't matter if it's an inflow and outflow. The point is they're talking about cash flow. So even if it's sold for 34,000 and we are getting the cash, if we are getting the cash, the whole thing is sorted. That is cash flow of 34,600, yeah, investing and financing. I am selling an asset, so it's an investing activity. It's not a financing, it's an investing one. Because sale of fixed asset is a minus, purchase is a plus. Okay, so in this case, the correct answer is going to be cash flow from activities is an investing activity. Done, everyone? Chaliye, that's it for the day. And before I end this particular session, let's look at it. Let me show you where to go for our website and for our app and the further details, right? You can go on to the website, that is www.adda247.com. Search it on the Google, or you can actually download the app, right? Let me show you our app, our website there. Just go on to this area, click on the area of www.adda247.com. As soon as you will find this area, that is www. There it is. You just have to go onto the area of this particular app and slide it down. Go on to the area of JAIIB and CIB. On the area of JAIIB and CIB, If you open up exclusively the JIB and CIB, this is where you will find JIB CIB Mahapack. Under the JIB CIB Mahapack, you can take up the JIB Mahapack and the CIB Mahapack. JIB plus CIB is way better because there you just have to spend a little amount and you will get both the particular courses covered, and that too at a very small price. As you know, the Janmashtami Eve is going on, so that means if you want to look forward to it, you can purchase it at you can use the code Kanha 80 and you can purchase it for 81% discount along with double validity. So if you're looking forward to it, then kindly check it out on our website and our app for further details, everyone. So thank you so much for being there. We'll be meeting in the next class. Bye bye.